having problems with your broadband? Maybe it keeps dropping out, you can't get online at all, or maybe the internet's just really slow.
For all problems with your broadband, there's a few things you should try before you call us. If you do ring us, these are the things that we'll ask you to do first, so it's best to try them before you call. The first thing we'll ask you to do is to try the phone line. If your line sounds fine, you know that's not the problem. But if there's no dial tone, or maybe a strange noise on the line, it means you've got a phone fault. And if this is the case for you, try our phone troubleshooting video. The next thing we'd like you to do is check your microfilters.
Microfilters?
These are the small white adapters you should be using if you use your phone socket for both your phone and broadband, and you don't have double sockets. They look like this.
Yep, got those.
For your broadband to work properly, a microfilter should be plugged into every socket that has anything else plugged into it, including phones, answer phones, or TV cable boxes. If you've got all your microfilters plugged in, the next thing you need to check is your master socket.
Right.
Your master socket is the square white socket where the phone line enters your home. It's often in the hall, but it could be under your front or back windows. Once you've found yours, you need to unplug everything from the master socket, leaving just the microfilter in there.
Right, router.
You also need to make sure that none of your extension sockets have any devices attached to them. Once you're sure that's the case, plug your router straight into the microfilter. If you're with Shell Energy Broadband, your router may look like this, or like this. Once you've plugged in your router, give it a few minutes for the signal to settle down. Just wait until the broadband light stops flashing. If that solves the problem, it shows the broadband is actually okay and the fault lies with one of your devices, like your computer or tablet itself, or maybe one of your extension sockets. The only way to find the culprit is by connecting one gadget at a time until you find the one that's not working. However, if after plugging your router into your master socket, you still don't have broadband, you should try plugging the router into your test socket. This is a socket that's hidden behind the faceplate of some master sockets. This is the most common type of master socket with a test socket, with a line running horizontally across it, about a third of the way down. But your master socket will also have a test socket if it looks like one of these. To get to your test socket, you have to unscrew the faceplate of your master socket, but only if you've got one of the master sockets that I've shown you. Because unscrewing the faceplate of a master socket without a test socket could cause more damage. But if yours does look like that, then unscrew the faceplate and plug your router directly into the test socket, not forgetting to use your microfilter. Once again, give your router a few minutes to settle down and get connected. The light should start flashing red, then green. When the lights are solid green, you'll know you're connected. If that makes it work, you know the broadband is okay, and you need to connect each part of your setup to find out where the problem is. Sometimes, when the broadband comes back, it's a bit slow at first, but it should improve over the next few days. Just make sure to keep your router connected all the time to allow the speeds to get back up to normal. But if you've tried all these things and you're still having a problem with your broadband, please call Shell Energy Broadband Customer Service and we'll be happy to help you put things right.